All right, everybody, we're here again in the bottom side control. We're again going to focus on escaping these situations. This time we're focusing on the Kesa Gatame posture of the side control. Again, what we're looking to achieve in general is either to push the weight off of our body, right, push his body weight back to where his legs are so that we can take the weight off enough, disconnect his upper body from the ground and start to move and change the position of our body to recover the guard or turn to our knees, or to use his superior connection to the ground in our body, increase tension by hugging him and then roll him to the bottom with some type of motion. Now, what we're going to look at in general, and which we have more success with in the side control, is because he has the majority of his weight already off your body connected to the ground, we normally have more success with pushing the weight off and then moving to either change the position or turn to our knees. We're going to have a look at a basic hip escape guard recovery motion from the Kesa Gatame. Now, the issue with this, in this scenario, is it becomes much more difficult to block his hip with our arm that he's overhooking. Because of that, I need to use my body in a way to remove the grip of my elbow or change the position of my shoulder. Because right now, my shoulder and my tricep are perched up on top of his hip and thigh, and I cannot actually access the floor. If I can't access the floor, I can't block his body in a way to move away from him. So what I need to do is not pull my arm or twist my body. I need to walk my shoulders out of position. And the way I do that is by driving into him, keeping my shoulders flat on the floor and walking my right hip or my hip closest to his body into him enough to stretch my spine away from him, putting my shoulder back down to the floor, my tricep back down to the floor, and then I can use my elbow joint to block his hips. Again, generally what I'm going to look at doing here is my arm that's free, that is underhooking on this side. I'm going to block on his neck, and I'm going to start to walk into him with flat shoulders. As I walk into him enough, you can now see the change of position of my shoulder. I'm no longer on top of his thigh. I've completely changed my shoulder orientation. What I'm going to look at doing here now is pushing with both of my arms. My right arm either using my elbow or forearm to block his hips, okay, and my left arm to block on his neck and throat. And now we're going to focus on hip escaping. Turning to our side and pushing our feet into the mat, driving our hips behind our shoulders as much as possible. Now, we've created space to start to recover. Now, even if we're quicker than him and I drive my knee in front of his body and I can't pull my shin inside, it's a very, very common situation that occurs here. I'm just going to start to tilt his body in this way. Now, if Lucas is too slow, obviously he's going to lose his balance, but most of the time his reaction is going to be quite quick. So as I tilt him, he balances himself, but it makes space for my shin to come inside. Now I can land in a very good control of the closed guard or some other strong guard control that I like, so that I can continue to attack from here, or again, take some time to rest and set up my attacks from now on. I've settled a strong position, got him back to the guard, and I have now the ability to protect myself again.